Welcome to the session of switching high power device using a relay and Raspberry Pi GPIO. In this session, we are going to learn how to connect high voltage device and control on and off them via relay circuit in Raspberry Pi board. First, we will discuss what is relay. Relay is a switch. The switches are used in our house in order to on and off some electrical high voltage equipment. Normally, we apply mechanical force on the switch to on and off. In the case of relay, relay is an electromagnetic switch where we need small control signal, that is electrical signal, in order to on and off the switch. These control electrical signal usually supplied from a microcontroller in our embedded system design. The working principle of relay circuit can be understood by a simplified circuit of the relay. This is the simplified circuit we can use to understand the operation of the relay, where the relay coil is going to be connected to the microcontroller in order to supply electrical pulses in order to energize the coil. The high voltage equipment are connected this side of the switches in order to on and off. When we apply some electrical energy or electrical pulse from our microcontroller to this coil, the coil becomes an electromagnet, and which in turn close the switch. When the switches are closed, your high power device will be on. When we remove the electrical energy to the coil by supplying a zero potential to the coil from our microcontroller, the magnet will vanish. The magnetic effect will vanish. Then the switch will open. Then the high power device which is connected to this side will be off. So this is the basic principle of a relay, how it is act as switch to on and off our high voltage device. Let's discuss the pros and cons of the relay. Since the relay is an electromagnet switch which is connecting the high voltage device and the microcontroller through electromagnet, not by electrical. Because of this not connected electrically, the high voltage device and the microcontroller, it products the circuit driving the relay, that is our microcontroller, from the high voltages on the switching side. So technically, while we are trying to switch on and off a high power device from our microcontroller, the connection between your microcontroller and the high power device is through electromagnet, not from by electrical circuits. Because of that, our microcontroller is protected electrically from the high voltage side of the high voltage equipment. So this is one of the main advantage of using relay circuit to control the high voltage device. The downside of the relay is they are very slow. Some electrical energy and we have to do some mechanical action in order to open and close a switch, which will take time. So because of that, it is very slow. And another downside is it eventually wear out after many hundred of or thousand of operations because of the mechanical contact. That mechanical contact may go wearing and tearing. That is another side of the drawback. Then because of the slow nature, this relay circuit can be only suitable for slow on and off control. That means our household items of fan, lights, like that. Another downside of the relay circuit is it requires 50 milliamps of currents to close the connection. But our Raspberry Pi GPIO pins can supply only 3 milliamps at maximum. So we need some current driving circuitry in order to connect the relay circuit to Raspberry Pi. We cannot connect the relay circuit directly to the Raspberry Pi pins. Let's see the circuit connection of relay circuit in order to control high voltage device through Raspberry Pi. The circuit require the following components. We need some breadboard or jumper wires, and we require 1K resistor in order to limit the current that may be consumed from our IO pin of the Raspberry Pi, and we require a transistor numbered as 2N3904 in order to supply the excess current of 50 milliamps to the relay circuit. As we are already discussed, we required some current supplying circuit in order to energize the coil of relay by supplying 50 milliamps current. For that, we are using the transistor 2N3904. We need a diode circuit or diode element which is numbered as 1N4001, which is protecting our IO pin of the Raspberry Pi from high voltage pulses or surge pulses that may occur from the switching action of the high volt devices by the transistor. Then we required a load to control. Here we can use a multimeter or high voltage lamp as a load to on and off the element. So we are using lamp here for on and off as a load for the relay. You can see the circuit connection of the relay to the Raspberry Pi. You can see there are two terminals called coil terminals, which is used to energize the coil inside the relay. So these two coil terminals can be connected, one to 5 voltage, one of the terminal to our Raspberry Pi GPIO pin. So here you can see these two coil terminal, one is connected to 5 volts and another one is connected to our transistor. Then through this transistor via 1K resistor, it is connected to our Raspberry Pi IO pin. Right? So because we are going to supply the control voltage to on and off from our microcontroller, the coil terminal should be connected to our Raspberry Pi pin IO pin, but you cannot connect the coil terminal directly to the Raspberry Pi because it will consume 50 milliamps current, which may not be able to supplied by our IO pin. So for that we are connecting the coil side of the relay through a transistor and a current limiting resistor 1K. So this circuit arrangement will ensure the current consumed by the relay will not affect our Raspberry Pi IO pins. So whatever the excess current required for the relay will be supplied by this transistor circuit. The diode circuit, which is connected here across the relay and the pi voltage, is protecting our IO pin from the high voltage pulses that may be occurring while switching on and off the device through the transistor. The pi voltage terminal is connected to our Raspberry Pi voltage source. So this connection of this pi voltage we can observe here. This is the pi voltage connection terminal where this pi voltage is connected to the one side of the coil terminal of the relay. Other side of the coil terminal of relay is connected to transistor collector, which is here, it is there. Right? Then through a 1K resistor, the base of the transistor is going to be connected to IO pin. So this is the base terminal of the transistor. Through the 1K resistor, it is connected to the IO pin. Right? So you can see this connection arrangement in this Raspberry Pi connection pins. 5 voltage is connected to one side of the coil terminal, here this terminal, and another coil terminal is connected to the collector. So this is the another coil terminal that is connected to the collector of the transistor, and the base of the transistor to be connected to the Raspberry Pi IO pin via 1K resistor. So this is the base of the base terminal of your transistor that is connected to Raspberry Pi IO pin through 1K resistor. Right? So this is the arrangement of this side. On other side, this normally open terminal can be connected to your high voltage device. Here we are taken a lamp. So this pin we can connect the high voltage lamp one side of the connection here. The other side of the lamp can be connected to AC supply, and the ground terminal of the AC supply can be connected to the common terminal of the relay. So this is a common terminal. Here we can connect to the ground of the AC supply as well as the ground of our Raspberry Pi. Right? This emitter terminal of the transistor is connected to ground of the Raspberry Pi. So here actually connected to ground. Here we are also connecting the ground connection we are making in the Raspberry Pi ground pin. So this is a circuit arrangement that is used for on and off our lamp. As per program constraint to on and off this lamp, we can use just the LED blinking program itself. For controlling on and off the device, we need to supply high voltage, that is logic 1 in this pin whenever you want on the lamp. Otherwise you have to give logic 0 in the pin of IO pin whenever you want to off the lamp. It is very pretty simple program. Here we have utilized the IO pin number 18 in order to connect the relay circuit. So giving a logic I at IO pin 18, I can make the lamp to on. By giving logic 0 at IO pin of 18, I can off the lamp. This is a typical circuit of controlling lamp via Raspberry Pi. Here they used two relay circuit to control two lamp. So relay 1, relay 2. So which are connected to Raspberry Pi IO pins. The application of this relay, as already we discussed, we can do home automation. We can replace simply the mechanical switches by electrical switches of relay. By through Raspberry Pi, I can just give some command to my from the Raspberry Pi to on and off my household item of fan and lamps, everything. Otherwise, I can apply some industrial automation where slow on and off relay circuit is tolerable for the given application. In general, the relay is used to control different high power devices like lights, fan, LED strips, etc. So you can generate any kind of application by controlling high power devices through this relay circuit and Raspberry Pi. Thank you for watching. I hope you understood the fundamental operation of the relay circuit and how to on and off the high power devices through the relay circuit from the Raspberry Pi.